Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out Lainey Wilson, Things a Man Ought to Know. Seemed like something we might get a discussion out of. Let's dig in and see what's up. Good bit of turquoise, silver, that's nice.
I can hook a trailer on a 2-inch hitch.
That is a good life skill.
I can shoot a shotgun, I can catch a fish.
2 more.
I can change a tire on the side of a road. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know.
Everybody should know. Everybody. You never know when you would need to be in a situation where you have to provide for yourself, where you have to defend yourself, or when you're stuck on the side of the road. Everybody should be prepared.
How to know when it's love, how to stay when it's tough.
That's some hard lessons to learn right there. Most people will never learn those lessons.
How to know you're messing up a good thing. And how to fix it before it's too late.
That's 2 more almost nobody ever understands.
And yeah, I know a boy who gave up and got it wrong. If you really love a woman, you don't let her go.
Depends on how toxic the situation is. There are situations where you need to let some toxic people go. Now, if it's just misunderstandings and it's nothing toxic, then yeah, don't let it go. But fight for your relationship. But if there's toxicity, then no, don't.
Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. If I can't have it, I can do without. I can hang a picture same as I can take it down.
Come on now.
And how to keep it hidden when a heart gets broke. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know.
And again, that's just general good sense. Everybody should know that.
How to know when it's love.
But also to know how when you get the heartbreak, sometimes you don't have to hide it, right? You hide it sometimes you let it out.
How to stay when it's tough. How to know you're messing up a good thing. And how to fix it before it's too late. And yeah, I know a boy who gave up and got it wrong. If you really love a woman, you don't let her go. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know.
Like, you should address toxicity. When there's a situation where somebody is being manipulative in any manner, if they're being abusive in any manner, from either sex towards either sex, the issue should be addressed first. And if it is not taken care of, then you have a reason to not hold on. Like, there's a lot of men out there, particularly, who will stick around when they are being slapped around or beat on, or the money is being held hostage, or other things are being held hostage. And those are all toxic traits. All of them, whether it comes from a man or a woman, right? But men tend to stick around more for that. Now, women will stick around more for the abusive part for some reason, and the emotional abuse, whereas men will stick around for the other types of manipulation. And they don't. Relationship is not currency, like in any manner. If you're in a relationship with someone, you should trust them enough that your finances are completely meshed. it's up to me to address these things, I guess, because what I am seeing here, like what this song addresses, the reason I broke off of country music was stuff like this. Like, here's the situation as it's laid out in the song in my mind, right? They are having a fight and they have a disagreement, and she's taking off. She leaves, gets in the car, and takes off, fully expecting this man, whom she's disagreeing with, to now be in the emotional background. He's not the priority anymore. Her getting mad and storming off is the priority because she was too childish to deal with the issues. So she gets mad and she storms off and she gets in the car. But he's supposed to come back and talk her out of it, convince her to stay, tell her, no, baby, I'm wrong. No, baby, stay. Well, from what we see, what you're describing in the song is that you did the wrong thing. And there's a lot of that in country music, right? It's why I quit listening to it. It's subtle. It's a very subtle manipulation of the thing, but why are you celebrating this? It is a beautiful song. This is a beautiful young lady. And this is creative expression. I completely understand that. I am not in any way trying to knock down on her. It's the overall message because it is repeated throughout the genre and throughout all the genres that it's okay for a woman to have this emotional meltdown and run off and storm off, and the man's just supposed to take it and follow her and chase her down. But no, running off instead of dealing with the issue in a grown-up situation. Now, if it's abusive, by all means, run off, but don't expect him to chase you. Hope that he don't, right? Or her, whichever way it goes, because it does go both ways. People don't like to hear that, but it's true. Men get beat more than women. It's the statistics lie, and there's just ways to manipulate things, and it's a lot more underreported for men. Anyway, back to where we were. If you're in the situation where you're the one running off, you have the problem. You need to address why you can't confront this issue in an adult manner. You're an adult. Be an adult. If you're getting mad, express that. Say, for some reason, this is making me mad. Let's unpack that before we deal with this issue. And you can do that in an adult, healthy relationship. You can be like, wait, something's not right here. I'm getting mad. Let's take a little bit of time. You can do that in an adult, healthy relationship. And I'm getting a little sad about this. I don't need to talk about this right now. I'm getting a little emotional. Like, whatever you need to say. But you need to be honest about that because that's a trigger. And there is something in that that's bringing something up, and you're avoiding something. Running out and expecting a man to chase you is an expectation that you are setting on a man that he may no longer want or need, or he may just be fed up with. But yeah, you know something that a man should know. You know that you should stick around no matter what. You should chase him down the driveway. Now, let's change situations a little bit. It's the same situation. They're having the argument. He turns around and punches the wall, right? He's not abusive towards her. That's an emotional outburst. It's dumb as a brick, but it happens. It is an expression that it will probably happen to her later, more than likely, but not necessarily. Some people just do it for show. But that's an improper way to express that emotion. It's the same as her running off. Or if he ran off, would she be expected to chase him down the driveway? No, of course not. Because that expectation is for the man to just stick around. And no. Now, the song is beautiful. The arrangement is beautiful. It is filled with things that people need to know. Right? Not just men, but people in general need to know. But also know that toxicity is unacceptable regardless of where it comes from.
Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know.
And it is a beautiful song. The visuals are great. The audio is great. Y'all make sure y'all get back over there and show some love. Give her a like, share, and a sub. Throw her a comment. Let her know you appreciate what she's doing, because it got me talking. I always appreciate being able to talk, right? And so this was my problem with music. It really was. This was a very small issue of that. But It is what my problem was with music. It is why I completely fell off from listening to all the music. Because of this. Because this right here, in all its forms of you should be doing this horrible thing. And so I was like, no. And so that's why I fell off. And I started doing reactions so we could talk about emotions and we could talk about mental health and those things. But like when I see things like this, I'm going to be calling that out too. So this is not proper behavior, right? Storming off is childish behavior. Quit being childish. You're not a child. Otherwise, like the song was great, the music was great. I understand why people love it. Her voice is great. Her artistic talent is wonderful. I just don't like the one little bit of expression in it. And that's okay too. I can still be a fan. I can still like her music. That's a thing. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You're perfect, total, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pittstake. Peace.